Two grown men had never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Good start.
Yep. I never thought of that before. We are recording.
Yep. 100%.
Lost in our own thoughts. Reflections, a new podcast.
Musings.
Let's read from each other's journals.
Should we start it like old-fashioned style, just for funsies? See if
What's
we
that?
still remember it?
Oh, God. Yeah, we could try.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of America's Barley Basket. I am Marlon Wells alongside Nathan Fulsabach. Hello, Nathan.
Hello, Marlon.
How are you, bud?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, like as we're discussing off microphone, not off
And
camera.
off camera.
Yeah, we're technically off camera. We're always off
We're
camera.
always off camera.
Yeah, you never know. I try to paint a picture of what I look like.
Okay.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I try to be honest. But before I was saying I got 2 hours of sleep.
Ugh.
So
That ain't enough.
that ain't enough. That ain't enough. That sleep where like you're kind of almost like nauseous.
Oh,
it's like
yes.
that's because you know me well enough. There are times I roll on far too little sleep, but you get under that 4 hour mark. That's when your body starts aggressively protesting.
Yeah, I am so sleep deprived that I'm nauseous.
Yeah, I'm
that's a
sick.
fuck.
Or
That's
you're
a
like
bad feeling.
dizzy.
The eyes burn.
Yeah, was on a comedy trip just this last winter where I got an hour of sleep, and I told the other comic, Jenny, I was like, hey, if we don't find a place to sleep, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. And that's when we went to that that Cyrano de Bergerac remake. What the hell was that called with Peter Dinklage?
Oh, I think it was just called Cyrano.
Cyrano, maybe. And because I was like, that's a movie I'll sleep through. It's a musical. It'll lull me to sleep. I was deep, heart beating 4 times a minute REM sleep before the fucking previews had ended. A perfect movie to sleep through.
I thought you were going to say I was so deeply invested in the story of Cyrano de Bergerac.
And Jenny was like, I've already seen it, so I'll sleep too. So we both are in there, front row, out cold. I wake up an hour into the movie. There's an elderly man sitting between the two of us. I love the fact that he walked in and 2 people were out fucking cold. Like, I'd be worried there was a gas leak. You know, but no, he showed up a little late with his popped corn. He just sat between us.
And a whole theater he could have
Could have sat anywhere. Could have sat anywhere. No, right between us. I'm fucking looking over at him. He is so fucking engaged. I'm like, I better watch this movie.
This is apparently a good fucking movie.
Yeah. And I got an hour 15 tops, but sometimes that's just enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, I drove Bismarck to Fargo. Fucking.
Sometimes it's all you need. Just a quick pick me up. Little cat nap.
Which that's rarely. Naps are almost always counterproductive for me.
Totally. I'm the same way. I don't think I have ever intentionally taken a nap. Every nap has been an ambush.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it just ruins me for the rest. I'm not going to go fucking do yard work after taking a nap. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Like usually if I nap, it is in this chair by accident.
Yeah.
And it is a half an hour and I wake up groggy and confused. And sore. You ain't supposed to sit dead still in a recliner for that long.
I think your carbs are so properly tuned if you could take a nap and just, okay, that's what I needed. Like, how is your body that simple?
Yeah. How does that work?
I never know what my body needs. And whenever I think I do, I'm wrong. It's always angry.
I think it wants more peanut butter and Miller Lights. Oh, it does not. I can't believe it's turning on me like this. I gave it all these hot wings.
Maybe if I pour some Hershey's Kisses into the peanut butter. Stirring it on the front porch.
In a big mixing bowl with a wooden spoon.
Nom, 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 nom.
Eating it with the wooden spoon.
Choking 2 or 3 times. Come check on me.
He's got to chew them kisses. Oh, shit.
I break it down with lard, makes it more drinkable.
Oh, man.
I need more lard.
Get the lard out of the microwave. I got to cut this peanut butter.
What a thing to overhear.
Pouring liquid lard into your peanut butter kisses bowl.
What do you mean no Hershey Kisses? That's like a martini without olives.
Those neighbors are horrified. How do you think lard sales are doing right now? Do you think lard ain't the big seller it was?
There was a time lard was a staple of every home pantry.
Yep. As our grandparents' generation declines, I bet lard prices have plummeted.
I bet there's a correlation if you look on a graph between lard sales and whole milk sales. Their customers are dying.
Yeah. I still roll deep on whole milk. Like, I usually buy a jug of skim and a jug of whole. One for drinking, one for shakes.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Because if I want to have a glass of milk, I want fucking red cap, real-ass milk.
There's something to be said about whole milk. Lard, Crisco is lard? Question mark? No. What's Crisco?
No, Crisco
is a plant fat?
Yes. Crisco is, I think, more akin to margarine.
Oh, Crisco maybe ruined the lard industry. Maybe that's what it is.
I think that's right. I think you have old fogies out there turning their nose up at Crisco and using lard.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that Crisco did to lard what margarine attempted to do to butter.
Exactly.
Yeah, like growing up, I could count on one hand how many times there was butter in our house besides sticks. That's not true, because eventually we'd run out of margarine and Mom would just unwrap a stick, and that's what you'd use for toast.
Especially if you do a lot of baking, you have real butter in your house.
Yeah. God, real butter's the shit.
Fucking A.
Like, margarine should be outlawed. Like, I mean, it does its job, but God, butter's good.
I made a Costco run 2 days ago and just kind of impulse bought butter.
Yeah.
That's a bad place to buy butter. I got fucking 16 sticks of butter. You know how long it's going to take me to get through 16 sticks of butter?
I think you got to be honest with the listeners. One of those sticks go in the car with you on the ride. Eat it like an ice cream bar.
Yep, one of them got popped for a quick snacky boy on the way home.
Hold on a second. Just ripping the box apart at Costco.
Took some work because you got to undo the wrapper that holds all 4 boxes, and then you got to open one box, and then you got to open the stick.
Long day. I'd love to pull up to someone at a red light, look over there, just chomping down on a stick of butter.
Oh my God. Singing
Walking on Sunshine, just having a day. Gums all buttered up.
I feel good.
I've been eating a stick of butter and trying to look presentable afterwards is hard. That's in your own basement in the dark. What's Dad doing? He's eating butter. Oh.
You eat that in the bathroom.
Having a dad that has butter time in the basement, just hear him crying.
I don't need you.
I should have played high school baseball.
A stick of butter is a fucking shame snack. No way around it.
Butter lamentations. Eat a stick of butter and regret the choices you've made.
Butter regrets.
I should have went to veterinarian school.
I still could. Oh, the butter. God, man, your hair would be so shiny.
Yeah, right? The coat.
So
my coat.
Silky.
Yeah. God, could you imagine right now going to college and just starting fresh? That would take a level of, like, commitment to something that I don't know if I could ever have. Like, fucking getting into debt and just fucking signing all that horseshit paperwork. And just, here I am. English 101. There are people that do it. Like,
where did this come from?
You could go to veterinarian school.
Oh, yes,
and people do.
I forgot we took that branch.
In my decade-long college marathon, I ran into plenty of 50-somethings.
Yep, totally.
Kids are finally out of the house.
Yep.
Yeah,
I always wanted to get a psych degree.
Yeah, like, wild. Just to start from fucking... The idea of taking a full load of generals right now, I would rather cut off one of my fucking arms. Like, sitting through a nightmare fucking Algebra 101.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'd be terrible at all of it.
I have Geology 104 lab on fucking Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, but I can't miss my lab. Shoot, 41? Yeah. Yes, I am.
I didn't drop many classes in college, and I don't think I failed any, but I didn't drop hardly any. One was Geology 103, which was like, you have to have a science that includes a lab, and this is the one for people who don't want or care about science.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking do it.
Really?
I was so befuddled. I couldn't understand the basics of geology. Like, what do you mean, like, when you look at layers of a rock that they used to be next to each other, and this is how you gauge their age? I made it 3 weeks into that class. I was like, I physically cannot wrap my mind around this.
What do you do in a geology lab?
Fuck if I know.
Look at rocks.
I don't think I made it to the lab part.
Oh, really?
I think I
Okay.
didn't get out of theory.
Yeah. Talking about fucking college. I should teach a class on how to get a graduate or an undergrad degree with the minimal amount of work. I played the system so fucking well. I was in your saying, I was like, oh my God, I gotta take a science with a fucking lab. I was like, fuck me. And I just kept putting it off. And then I saw there was a semester where like they fucked up on their end and didn't schedule any classes that spring that had a lab attached to it.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so if you need one, if you just take this one, this will be your lab one as
This
well.
will count.
Fuck,
Nice.
yes. Yeah, I took that. The one science class is the one where I think I showed up 5 weeks late. I showed up 5 weeks and took notes. I'm like, okay, you know what? Apparently you didn't miss a test or any assignments. It's just a huge bowl class with 200 kids, so there's not going to be like assignments very often. It's just tests. And then I fuck off and I miss the next 3 weeks. Show up and I was like, oh, I showed up like I am right now, nothing on me. I'm like, hey, could I borrow a pen and a piece of paper? Both needed both, and the girl was like, "No, man, it's like test day." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like, can I borrow a number 2 pencil? What a bum!
Oh my God!
Took a science. One of the proudest moments of my life was getting a D on that test. Just
what kind of science?
Must have been a biology. It's more like mitochondria type questions.
Oh, sure. It's the powerhouse of the cell.
It's the other layers call, that kind of, it's like, oh, fuck. But I remember because, everyone has like a number and you go check your number to see how you did.
Yeah.
The fact that there were people that did worse than me, it's like, quit now. Quit now.
8 weeks of this.
And then I showed up for the next run, I showed up about 75% of the time.
Sure.
And got like a C on the test. And then they announced, well, if you want, you can just take the best 2 tests and combine them. And I did the math, like, wait a minute, that's a C minus? I'm done.
Oh my God.
That's such a joke.
That's amazing. What a way to work it.
I had a buddy that went to Michigan State. A lot of his classes where you could take 4 tests throughout the year or just go by your final. So he's like, I would not go to the class. I'd go get a syllabus first day or first week, and then I'd come back about mid-November, get my bearings, figured out, okay, we got 2 weeks to work, and just cram my ass off and fucking pass that test.
Unbelievable.
Missing fucking 80% of the fucking class. Like, he's like, yeah, man, I didn't step foot in that classroom in September or October. That's so ludicrous.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Holy
And he's
shit.
like, fucking just study hard, fucking get an A sometimes, like.
Yeah, there's something to cramming. Like there is, it works for some people.
Yep. I'm pretty. I bet like for the effort I put into the grades I got. I mean, I got bad grades, but I put in a shockingly low effort. So I think I'm a pretty good test. I'm not intimidated by tests.
Oh, sure.
Like some people get shook by them.
Yeah.
I had the mantra the whole time. Either I do okay or I fucking fail. Either way, I'm out of this class 20 minutes earlier than I would be.
Yeah.
Like I'm handing that thing in quick. I mean, either finished or blank.
I am among the top 20% as far as finish time.
God damn. Like I had to go to academic probation once, and like there was 2 women that taught it together in tandem. And one of them would just get up there, just kind of just go to class. It's so hard to fail if you go.
If you go, it's tough to fail.
They will work with you so much.
Because the teachers want you to succeed.
And more so, the college wants you because they want more of your money.
Yeah.
If you flunk out, you're going to not finish. They want you to finish. Like, my God, yeah.
College is wasted on 18-year-olds.
Yeah. No shit.
Like, I would be way more inclined to choose something I'm interested in and work diligently and do well now than I did 20 years ago.
There should be government dorms. Like, just like kids go live in the dorms, have fun in college, but just have it where you do fucking highway maintenance, you know?
Sure, yep.
That's what a young 18-year-old's built for, you know? Like, you still got the dorms, you can fuck around, do drugs, get drunk, you know, unprotected sex. But instead of failing out of college, you're patching highways.
Right,
You're
exactly.
doing something good for America.
Yep, you're learning how to run a backhoe.
Yeah, fucking clean the branches that overhang on the sidewalk.
I would be way more inclined to like find some manner of technical thing that I would like to do and do that. Like we brought up a couple weeks ago, fucking like watch repair. You know, something with a jeweler's lens. Maybe I just like jeweler's lenses.
Oh man, you get to wear the headband with multiple jeweler's lenses. You can flip down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
You look like the optometrist, like one or two. Did you get your new glasses yet?
Unfortunately, no. Got the call today. No, I got the call as I was driving to Fargo, 20 minutes out of town.
Some bitch.
It's like, God, and it could have just pulled right in. I drive right by it when I'm leaving town, but it's like, ugh, that was a bit of a time crunch. So roughly another week to go before I'm among the sighted.
Yeah.
My fresh peepers. Actually, not even new glass. I love these glasses. Frames too much. I can't give them up.
Yeah, fair.
They got the magnet sunglasses that I never remember to wear.
I've never seen you wear them. I've known you for years.
I have to be driving into a blinding sun to put them on. But I don't know why. I just like having them for some fucking reason.
I just love to squint. Don't take it from me.
I always want to be looking like I'm thinking about something really hard.
My concentration face.
Man. I wonder how old you got to be before they don't let you live in the freshman dorms. My buddy was 27, and he was like...
That's a weirdo in a freshman dorm.
Right? The agreement was like he was just fucking his life up, and his parents were like, hey, if you go to college and you live in the dorms, because the last time you didn't live in the dorms and look where that got you, as long as you keep passing, I will pay for everything out of pocket. Like, you'll get a stipend to live off of. You won't have any student loan debt. And he tried.
That's a good deal.
Yep. And he said, like, for the first semester, I was fucking investing. Living on the dorms helped me do better in class.
Yeah.
And one time they had freshman dorm speed dating. And he was 27 going on fucking 36. He was pretty haggard. He put some hard miles on in his 20s. And he said... and he's one of those guys that has no shame. Like, he loves an awkward situation, you know? He said, I just plopped down in front of this fucking farm-raised fucking 18-year-old country girl that's living in the big city for the first time, and just watching the joy drain out of them as they had to tediously sit and try to make small talk as I refused to break eye contact with them. But I'm going to not do it justice. Some of the lines he would use, like, I've really enjoyed your company this evening.
Oh, my God. Arrest this man.
So great, yeah. And then, God, I think he got hooked on drugs the next semester. I don't know what.
Fun.
Just not drugs, plural. A drug. He got hooked on a drug and promptly kept ruining his life.
Just found one he liked.
Yeah. Finally one stuck.
I did enough drugs and one stuck.
Yeah. Just eating fucking assorted pills out of a mixing bowl. Finally find the one you like.
It's like Skittles that way. Ooh, grape.
Yum.
Oh, shit.
Boy, I can be pretty like anal retentive when it comes to my fruit candy treats. Skittles just go right down the fucking gullet.
Yep, totally. I'm not sorting them.
There are some I will sort. Mike and Ike's I'll sort.
Mike and Ike's get a handful.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I ain't gonna do it while I'm driving like a fucking grain truck. I'm not gonna risk someone's
Up
life
on the dash.
to separate. I got little troughs carved in.
You hit a furrow at the end of the field. They all go into the vent.
Oh no! Not again!
No. There's 11 pounds of melted candy behind this dash.
There are worse things I can fucking heat up in your goddamn your defrost.
Yep, you're not wrong. There are worse things.
It smells delightful in here.
Oh, you got an air freshener in here?
Kind of.
No, I'm just bad at keeping track of my treats.
I enjoy treats too much.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to mix and match a Starburst, but I don't think anyone eats more than one Starburst at a time.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
Maybe the minis, but I've never had the minis, the little unwrapped
I
boys.
forget they make those.
Yeah, me too.
God, talking about things going into your defrost. A couple guys in my hometown, like my dad's age, got into like prank battles that would escalate. And fucking one of them, they're just fucking got done ice fishing. They went to the one bar by the lake at home and just saw us pick up set, popped the driver's door open, took a handful of fucking minnows or schmelt and just dumped them down the fucking...
That's a dick move.
The defrost. You know, the guy what he was retaliating from, that guy did the same thing to his pickup with dough piss. Like the shit you spray to fucking get bucks to come. That will make you fucking eyes water. You can't.
How does that not end a friendship?
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're fucking still best buds to this day.
Just, you some bitch, you got
With
me.
that era of people, the worst things that I would never forgive someone for is just all in a day's work. But then they'll hold a grudge about trivial shit for the rest of their fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, or that fucking time at Bonanza, he didn't pay the bill and it was my goddamn birthday. I won't talk to him for 40 fucking years over that. Like,
remember that time I fronted him $3 for a fucking local 4-H club's slush burger at the goddamn chuck wagon at an auction sale?
Who, boy, I need 7 fucking auction sale slush burgers right now.
I hate the word slush
I do
burger,
too.
but my mind couldn't pull Sloppy Joe in time.
Slush burger sounds like it's like an ice cream treat.
Yeah, a gross one that you don't
like
want.
Shaved ice on a bun.
Speaking of fucking which, I had a big day the other day. I went to a Target. That's not the big day part. I went to a Target, and in the parking lot, ice cream truck with the jingle music playing. Very first time I've ever seen one in the wild.
Oh, no shit.
38 years old, I saw an ice cream truck, thought it was just a thing on television.
I've seen plenty in the last decade. Before that, I would have assumed they were just a myth. Never went to one though, so you beat me to that.
I mean, I didn't go to it. I just saw that it was parked at like the end of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I almost did. I almost was like, you should commemorate this.
Yeah.
You should go pay $8 for an ice cream sandwich.
It's a tough thing to do and not be self-conscious, to be a large single man.
To just walk up to an ice cream truck by himself.
You in line with 21 6-year-olds.
Just a sea of 6-year-olds and me, this fucking oaf like a buoy out in the ocean.
I remember being desperately hungover probably like 7-8 years ago. And just, I think maybe we've discussed it before, ice cream helps soothe that savage
Yeah,
beast.
you're a dairy boy when it comes to your
Dairy
hangover.
Helps my hangover. I was like, God, I want ice cream. I was like, is there a fucking DQ around or anything? And like, fucking. Then I saw there was a Cold Stone Creamery.
Hell yeah.
That's good ice cream. Get in, walk in, realized, I don't know if I've ever felt like a bigger sack of shit than getting Cold Stone ice cream alone.
Yeah.
Because it's like children with their grandmother, everyone's laughing, and like a young teenage couple kind of canoodling.
Yep.
And then me, giant psychopath me, just eating ice cream alone in my car. Like
a dirty Scottie Pippen t-shirt and fucking basketball shorts.
very beat up basketball shorts, I am positive. Flip flops.
Still some of last night's shoe, last night's puke on your shoe.
And just, like sitting in front. Everyone inside can look out the window and watch me eat my ice cream in the car. Like, God damn it. It's like you could just drive this car off a cliff. People do it. There's no shame in that. God.
You don't have to be part of this world anymore.
Yeah, this world is telling you to leave. Oh my good ice cream though.
Hello, good ice cream.
Something about it though. Like other restaurants, you just sit on the table, you're on your own island, but there you're just standing in line with strangers.
Yeah.
What do you want on it? Sprinkles. Lots of sprinkles. Gummy bears? Why not?
Whatever.
Nothing matters.
You got a fucking taquito you want to shove in there? I don't care.
Got some cough drops. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, maybe that's the move. You do $1 million idea, nobody steal it. We're trademarking it right now. Savory Cold Stone.
Oh, fuck.
Instead of ice cream, you're using mashed potatoes, and you can pick your toppings.
Yeah.
I want to mix in some corn and some gravy, hot gravy out of the pump like the hot
my
fudge.
God, yeah.
You want beef, turkey, sausage.
Yeah. Holy, yeah. Then there's your protein. You got like diced up chicken.
Yep.
Like some kind of spicy pork sausage.
Yeah, maybe like a Mexican, option.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the fajita. You have your pre-mades already on the menu. This one's fajita. It's got chicken and grilled veggies.
Maybe like sliced pepperonis. You can
Sure.
mix them
Oh,
in
you
there.
have a pizza
like
one.
Diced, like fucking Canadian bacon.
Yep.
Idea.
I'm no dummy. There's something to this. You would go there once.
You'd have to have certain cooked veggies.
Yeah.
I want some diced up, chopped up corn or carrots in mine. Little corn wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Fuck, throw some peas in. We're having a good day.
You want to do fajita style? You get some chicken, some cut up, some grilled peppers.
Yeah.
Some,
fucking peppers for sure.
Some hot sauce, fucking, and then do it up on the stone.
Yeah.
Dump it into a bowl.
This could work.
This is going to work.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of taters. Just two juvenile delinquents with bone oars just stirring this endless cauldron of instant potatoes. Got their shirts off. Oh.
Slaving away like the Irish in the belly of the Titanic.
Got an old spray pickup that's got a water tank they're filling it with. Forklift with 5 tons of fucking potato powder. Just one whole salt lick dumped in. Just assume it'll dissolve. Potatoes are good though.
Is there a different medium to be using?
Another base
besides potatoes?
I don't know. Or do we hang our hat on potatoes?
I think it's potatoes. I think both thematically as an ice cream replacement and as a blank canvas for other flavors.
Yeah. Maybe you do fucking mashed up squash if someone wants to go low carb.
Sure, offer a low carb. Yeah. See, we're getting here, buddy.
Look at this.
You could do seasonal ones like, oh, it's fall, so we're doing a fucking Thanksgiving one.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
People
come, cranberries.
Yeah. People come a running like, oh, we can't get the stuffing and cranberries and turkey the rest of the year.
God, that is not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just what would we call it? Slops.
Let's keep workshopping.
We don't have to settle on slops.
We don't have to. There's no bad ideas in brainstorming.
I'm picturing it spelled in the same font as the TV show Cops.
That stencil.
Yeah, slops.
How about the trough?
Yeah. Or yeah, someone's name like Tony's Trough.
Trixie's.
Trixie's
is cute. I would go to Trixie's.
Trixie's Trough.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't. Yeah, do you cook it on a stone, or is it just a giant buffet? Like, well, in a buffet, you don't scoop. There's someone moving the tray. Which of these would you like?
Mm-hmm. I think all of the stuff is already cooked and in front of you in compartments, the way Cold Stone or Subway is, and the stone is hot.
Oh, everything else is cool because that's how you would store it.
Yeah.
It's cooked but cool. Yeah. That makes sense. This is too good of an idea.
Yeah, Trixie's Trough.
Yeah. Watching some kid flipping a 4,000 calorie fucking potato fucking nightmare up in the air. Ooh, behind the back. Oh, hey, clap, 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 clap.
He's doing a cocktail routine.
Yeah, just fat hands clapping together.
They gotta cut their fucking employee discount. That boy's eating here too much.
Just sweating his balls off. The stone isn't even heated up yet.
Also, I think I have settled on a new name, and it's Potato Nightmares. I think that's the one. I think you can move a lot of merch with Potato Nightmares.
How fucking curious would you be if you came to a town and looked at the restaurants online? Like, let's find somewhere fun out of the ordinary.
You go on Yelp like you do, see what's near me.
Potato Nightmares?
Oh, shit. Whew. You get 2 toppings. We charge you extra after that.
Yeah, the pricing would be the interesting thing, how you figure that out.
You would almost have to include a protein.
Yep.
And then toppings after that.
Yeah.
You pay $9.99. You get the potatoes and a protein of your choice, and then 2 toppings.
You want double the protein, $2.99 extra.
Sure.
You want an extra protein, $2.99 extra.
Yep.
All the veggies you can have.
I think you Cold Stone it. You get 2 toppings. After that, we start charging.
Is that? I have never once went off the menu at Cold
I
Stone.
know you're a fucking order it off the board boy.
Yeah.
Not me. I think Cold Stone might even be 1 topping included, and then we charge you after that.
Okay. Huh. God, I could go for some Cold Stone.
Hell, you could take the fucking employees out of this and do the froyo method and just have a big machine. And you put your bowl under it and you fill it with taters. And then you go down the bar choosing your toppings. You pay by the pound at the end.
In a gas station. Like the instant coffee makers. You're selecting your shit. It's just humming and belching out smoke. And
Just this unflattering potato vomit.
Yeah. The potatoes come out at such a velocity they form a bowl on their own. So it perfectly holds everything.
It's perfect. It's by design, yep.
We told you to put on the complimentary splash guard. I'm sorry about your blouse, ma'am. Some kid with one of those giant floor squeegees comes through every once in a while.
Shave the potatoes off of the floor. He's taking them right around back, putting them in the top of the machine again.
Oh, fuck yeah.
100%.
It makes too much sense. Yeah. Just right into a big industrial dustpan that they just fling over the edge of a wall.
Trixie says, waste not, want not. Oh, shit. This idea has legs. Yeah. You sell one size that's the size of a goddamn KFC bucket. It's the fucking family potato bucket. You swing through, you pick it up, feeds 4 people. That is a gallon of potatoes.
They get 1 spoon, they got to pay for extras.
Hon, I've had a hard day. Would you swing by Trixie's Trough and get a family potato bucket? You can put whatever you want in there. I don't really care about my life anymore.
If that would have showed up at our house when I was 10 years old, I'd been so fucking psyched.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the best.
Oh, what'd you get? Oh, you got beef gravy and mac and cheese and chicken knobs, corn. I think I'm just describing the KFC potato bowl,
which is good.
It's a fantastic meal. I hate myself every time, but it's delicious.
I've never had it, but I know KFC well enough to know that would be a tasty treat.
Yeah. KFC's gravy is real good, and so's their popcorn. Everything in that bowl is good on its own. Yeah. Why not put it in a bowl?
I will take KFC sides over Popeye sides.
Yes.
I think biscuits, they're different, but they're both good. Chicken, I go Popeyes.
Yeah, I think the Popeyes biscuit is maybe the only side that I will put in the Popeyes file. Like, in a perfect world, you go to Popeyes and get chicken and biscuits, and then you swing through a KFC to get your potatoes and gravy and mac and cheese and all that. Coleslaw.
Yeah.
The fucking coleslaw at KFC.
Yep, they figured coleslaw out for sure.
Yeah. I'm a fucking slaw boy, though. I fucking love coleslaw.
Found a place in the Twin Cities I'm gonna have to hit up. It's like the last like Jewish deli in like that they at least that they know of. There might be one that's way out in the outskirts somewhere, but like the owners like bought it in like 1959. It's like him and his family run it.
You mean the last Jewish deli in the cities?
Yeah, not in America.
Period.
Yeah, but like you choose a bread, you choose a meat. The meat options are 1/4 pound, 1/2 pound, or 3/4 of a pound.
Okay.
That is such a big fucking sandwich.
You get 3/4 of a pound of like pastrami.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, and you think about it, it ain't like a 12-ounce steak or a 10-ounce steak.
Right.
It's sloppy, so it's not going to stack. That thing is gonna, like holding a fucking regulation football in your hand, you know?
That's falling apart actively. Yep.
And just like reading the reviews, like you've never had a sandwich this fucking good.
Every time I see like people fucking rave about like Cat's Deli in New York, and like every time I see a photo of like, look at this sandwich, it doesn't even look good.
When it's that much meat?
It is 8 inches of pastrami in between 2 slices of bread. That's not like a fun. It's delicious. I don't doubt it, but that's not like a fun thing to eat.
If that's me and I can make it work, I'm taking half that meat off at least, getting it in a to-go box.
Sure, yeah.
Because that meat will heat up fine.
They're probably making you do that at the table.
Yeah. You're bringing your own bag.
Yeah. I'm here to load up.
My meat bag.
You know the proper way to serve that amount of shredded beeves is in a fucking potato bucket.
That's true. You got a binder.
Yeah.
The meat ain't gonna fall all over
You got
the place.
the potatoes, you're putting gravy on there?
Oh my God.
We're on to something.
Fucking chicken broth, maybe? Like how you get the oils at Subway, you could get a little fucking chicken stock.
Oh,
in
sure.
there.
Yeah. A little in a squeeze bottle.
Yeah, God. Sometimes chicken stock's a tasty addition to something.
Okay. Yeah. I can see it. I would prefer the gravy, but maybe you're not in a gravy mood.
Yeah,
maybe you just want
sometimes you're not.
you just want these spuds wet. I always hate when I get a good joke when you're sipping your beer because it's always that fucking it's like a trumpeter when he's got the muffler in. It's like, some bitch, blow that horn.
The wet potato, like that. Like we have specials. It's like wet potato month. That's like a beach vibe to the ads.
That's your summer specials. Yep.
All the employees have to wear sunglasses and that zinc oxide on their nose.
Hawaiian shirts.
You didn't say the cowabunga.
Welcome to Potato Nightmares. Would you like to hang 10, brah?
That's 10 chicken fingers for the price of 6. Tubular. Everyone's wearing a surfing skin suit.
Fucking license-free generic elevator surf rock playing the whole time.
Tuck your shit, homie. I can see your circumcision scar. Telling a 55-year-old divorced dad that. And he does. I'm sorry.
Hang on.
You got your skin suit on backwards.
Really splitting my bag. Welcome to Potato Nightmares. We promise you'll have fun till your daddy takes the T-bird away.
The hiring process is 14 to 16 and then 50 up. No one between
No one in the
16 and
middle.
50. God, there's something about having an elderly person serve you at a fast food joint.
It's like, I'm always of mixed feelings. Sometimes I'm like,
Good for you.
yes, exactly. And then sometimes I'm like, we have failed as a nation.
Yeah.
And then there's always a third emotion, which is, boy, I hope you just want to do this.
Yeah, because that is a thing. I can think of a handful of like grandmas back home that finally got off the farm and got to get a real person town job. They liked it. They actually got to talk to someone they didn't create. You know?
What a thrill.
Get a different point of view every now and then.
Yeah, someone that doesn't share DNA with me.
But if they're there because it's this or eat cat food, that's a bummer.
That's a bummer. I hope that you just are a busybody and can't stand sitting around at home after retirement.
Yeah. God damn it. Yep. 14-year-olds and 66-year-olds being forced to coexist in the workplace.
Oh, shit.
You smell like Clearasil. You smell like medicine.
Forging unlikely friendships.
This dude will buy us beer.
Flash forward 15 years as that young man holds that old lady's hand as she passes. They developed a beautiful friendship late in her life.
Trying to feed her potatoes. It's tough to be dignified while being fed potatoes in a coma.
Out of a bucket.
Should have brought a spoon. Here you go. Gentle.
Oh, shit. Come on, it's beefsteak and chive, your favorite mix-ins.
And then blend it up super thin. Good for drinking.
It's broth month.
And then through the drive-thru, we offer completely blended in a tall, skinny cup so you can drink it like a shake.
Like a shake?
Yeah.
That might be a bridge too far for
know.
me, but
Yeah.
I'm not here to step on your dreams.
That's when we go national.
Yeah.
That's when that's Potato Nightmares Express. Oh my God, like a coffee kiosk.
Yeah, holy shit.
Fuck, yeah.
Just like those little coffee, like photo huts, but coffee.
Could you mix espresso in there and not have it taste repulsive?
Into potatoes? No fucking
By the
way.
tone of your voice, I sense your skepticism. Holy shit, fucking R&D in that shit. Okay.
What I think you do is you make coffee gravy. I think that's how you do it.
Fuck, a caffeinated gravy.
You get a little buzz gravy.
Yeah. Damn
little,
it.
Little gravy buzz. I'm going to get me a fucking potato nightmare shake on the way to work. I got a long day ahead of me. Let me get that buzz gravy. Sucking that thing down in your car on your way to work.
They can hear you struggle as a piece of corn gets in the straw. When it finally clears, just a look of satisfaction.
Oh, shit. The popcorn chickens don't come up the tube worth a damn.
Must be someone new working there. They didn't blend this at all.
Holy shit.
Watching the lid fall off as someone's kicking it back behind the driver's seat. Just face covered in it. I'm flying blind.
Dumping 32 ounces of liquid potatoes.
Basically taking a Thanksgiving dinner plate, just pouring it on your face.
In my eyes.
Honey, get the wheel. It's happened so much, she's used to it.
Some construction worker coming through. Can you just fill this thermos? Oh, fuck.
Oh my God, fucking just having like fucking, I don't know what you'd use, like a fucking gunny sack full. That could be like your catering. Just get a 55-gallon bag of Potato Nightmare for fucking $100.
Oh, yeah, catering events?
Yeah. It would lend itself to
Absolutely.
it. Yeah, like
that's the worst part about this entire idea is that it's a good idea.
This food is malleable commercially and physically.
Yep.
Like it can be molded to fit a lot of needs.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch! I hate how good this idea is.
Shark Tank this shit.
Oh my God.
2 words, Potato Nightmares.
I'm out. Just all the way down the line.
The woman's into it.
Mark Cuban's crying.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Your hand in each of them, a fucking potato shake. This is bad.
When the one lady says, "Tell me more," we're so fucking psyched, we're just falling over each other. One of us has a boombox and hit play. Y'all ready for this? No. You're trying to run a fucking PowerPoint. I'm dancing with glow sticks.
You see, at a certain degree of emulsion, the potato turns into a liquid as you're just cabbage patching.
Yeah. You get really in the weeds about bulk potato flake cost. Each franchise would have a minimal investment of the potato flakes.
Oh, God.
Everybody sweat now.
As you are.
Yeah, just gassed, looking over at you like, anytime, man.
Wrap it up. Let's go home. Oh, fuck me.
Ends with me doing the fucking sprinkler and eating shit. Destroy the glass coffee table in front of him.
Oh, shit.
Should have done that first. You're fighting an easel the whole time. It doesn't want to stay standing.
It's got the, like, it's a, one of the big paper pads that you flip up and over, but they won't stay flipped up. They keep flipping down. Fuck! God damn it! Keep dancing, Nathan. I gotta reach over and start the song again. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh, I'm dying.
The CD ends, just cuts to the radio. It's like Janice Ian's I learned the truth. It's sad.
I'm scrambling. Oh, no.
Jock jab.
You're still trying to dance.
Now I'm like slow dancing with myself.
Or it cuts to the goddamn pork futures. Oh, shit. Why was this left on AM?
Why were we ready for this?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Phew. I think Potato Nightmares has got legs.
Yeah. I think I would eat there. That's,
Yeah.
I think
100%.
rule number one to restaurants. Would you eat there? Yep.
Yep. That's not rule number one. That's gruel number one, Nathan.
We are kind of serving a gruel-based treat.
Yeah.
We could fucking get contract work from prisons and jails.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. You know those like long tubes you see in pastures that are full of hay? we just Operation Dumbo drop one of them in the prison yard.
Boom! Makes a hell of a noise. Shockwave, dust everywhere. Oh, good, another potato tube.
4 armed guards. One takes out a Bowie knife, just cuts it in, and it just pours out.
Come and get it, boys. This is inhumane.
Well, you're going to be eating it all winter.
There are so many civil suits pending right now.
Why don't we get the helicopter?
Based off the success of our restaurant.
Yeah, you're right.
This isn't step one.
Yeah, that was like step 7.
Yeah. Holy shit. That lady at Shark Tank's going to give us a bunch of fucking money.
We're asking for helicopter money right up front.
Okay, I'm in. I want 20%. 12 and a helicopter.
Yeah. You can drive the helicopter. Oh, yep.
Holy fuck me.
That's an idea right there.
Yep, that's a winner.
Yep.
I would eat that right now.
Yep.
I'm
my
even
God.
a little hungry.
Yeah.
All right, Nathan, we can't postpone it for another week. We got, as we brought up at the end of last week's episode,
I forgot about that.
because we're doing requests now, apparently. Your boy Damien reached out and said, "Tell Nathan he has to tell this story on the podcast. He won't, like, I've reminded him several times and he hasn't. So apparently the people demand whatever this is. I'm already like stealing myself. Like,
because it's, I don't know, like I mentioned off air, this works perfectly because we just discussed potatoes and gravy. And this story amongst my peer group was referred to as the gravy incident. So I'm shocked it wasn't mentioned as such in the text or in the Facebook message. It was the gravy.
Incident.
Tell them about the gravy incident.
oh boy.
So let me paint a picture. It would have been summer of 96, maybe 97.
Okay.
I was like a summer after my sophomore, junior year, and I had a buddy. We called him Goofy. So you can imagine he's not well. And he was.
I'm just trying to put myself in this place.
Yeah,
Summer
you
in
picturing it?
97.
Yeah. Picture the climate.
Yeah, Freak on a Leash is on the airwaves.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have still been Adidas. Corn wasn't quite
Okay.
as big yet.
Corn
Yeah.
wasn't corn yet.
Yeah.
You'd have been sophomore, you said?
Sophomore or junior. I can't remember which summer it was.
Okay.
I can narrow it down to one of those two. Bill Clinton was president. We hadn't had the Monica Lewinsky scandal yet. So it was we were living in a very simpler time. And this guy, Goofy, we'll keep referring to him as, he was one of those guys that his dad had a business, like roofing or something like that. So he'd be gone. And probably hard for a fucking teenager today to imagine. You could just have a buddy that was gone and you never heard from them for months on end. No social media, like
He was working.
yeah,
for his
they
dad.
work on the road. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his time to make money,
Well, I suppose, especially if it's somebody who works out of town or
and they would
does jobs out
and
of
they
town.
did mostly commercial shit, like
Oh,
tar roofs.
Okay, so
like,
Goofy's gone.
yeah,
also.
Goofy's, and you never expected it. Every once in a while he might be home, you'd see him at a party or something. But then I remember it was balls hot. I worked for the city crew and we've been patching pavement by hand all day.
Fun.
I was fat back then, so you can imagine how uncomfortable I was.
The idea of you doing road work.
Yeah, I used to just come home, strip down, and go right into the shower. Just stand in a cold shower, just to get my core temp down so I didn't overheat.
Now you do it just for the
Just for
nostalgia,
the thrill,
the kicks.
So I remember I did that. I was like, at that age, you want to, you go home, you eat dinner, you want to go do something the rest of your night. But I was just so like, I'm over this.
Yep, eat supper, go to bed.
But we hadn't even eat supper yet. I mean, you got a phone call, like, oh, that's weird. Answered, it's Goofy. But hey, man, what are you up to? I'm like, man, just probably in for the night, bro. It was a long day. Bullshit. I'm gonna come pick you up. It's like, why? He's like, we got rained out where we were working. We got a couple days. My dad, we sponsored a sprint car for the races at the state fair in Minot.
Okay.
Let's go. I can get us in for free. We can sit in the pit crew area, whatever. Like, it'll be a good time. I'm like, not that big into races, but I want something to do, I guess. And young, adventuresome. I'm like, sure, whatever. Pick me up. And he does.
And you want to see your boy Goofy.
Yep. And hotter than balls. Pretty sure that pickup of his didn't have AC.
Oof.
Just regular cab pickup, sweating on those fabric seats.
Windows open. That's
And,
the
like,
hillbilly AC.
And we both thought the other had beer, and it was try to line up a beer buyer at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday
On short notice.
before cell phones. You're knocking on doors like a fucking Jehovah's Witness. Hello, would you be interested in supporting two young men in their quest to get drunk before watching sprint cars? So like, and then I was like, dude, it's not going to work. We have to go to Minot or it'll be too late. I got to work at 8 in the morning, whatever. So let's get on we get there, drive there, hot as balls, park the car, giant asphalt parking lot, hot as balls, get into the fair. Everyone's sweating. Now it's 120 fucking degrees just from the heat from all the fucking land beasts that are waddling around. Me included. There was a time that there were
Just
people
tall
fatter than me.
bovines.
I miss those days. I miss holding my nose up against the true fatties.
Look at that sloppy bitch over there. He needs to stay away from potato nightmares.
And I'm like, man, I don't hear any race car. I mean, like, you think we at least hear them getting tuned up or something,
Yeah.
Like, when we get there, it was the wrong night.
Oh, no.
The fair, and I'd already been to the fair, so it's like I was here 48 hours
could
ago.
be in bed right now.
Yeah, it's like we got to drive back to bar. No, still no AC. I'm like, fuck me. And he's like, you want to go walk around the fair? I'm like, no, man. I just
I
want
did this yesterday.
Yeah, I bet I literally did it like 72 hours prior to that. Let's like,
Oof.
no, man. Like I've seen the 10 things at this fair I want, and You're like, yeah, like there's no concert. It's again, no one's gonna be out partying. It's a fucking it's school night, you know. Like,
I already won enough stuffed bears last time.
I already pulled enough ducks and checked the number on the tummy.
I can't eat any more shaved ice.
I got too many piece of glass over a picture of Brian Bosworth in a paper frame.
Ain't no way that's real glass.
Yep. I wonder.
That's plexiglass.
How did it
sure.
never get shattered? Yeah, I think it was children winning that shit. So maybe we did a quick lap. Why not do a lap?
We're here.
And as a note, I have had many later on too, aka Goofy. Maybe I shouldn't give full names
I'll bleep
out.
that.
Yeah. Goofy, a lot of fun at the fair. Have you ever been to a fair or carnival where they got the clown on the pedestal with a microphone talking shit about people and they walk by? And the thing is, to get them so riled up, they'll pay $5 to throw 3 balls at a target. You got to hit
like
the target.
A dunk tank?
A dunk tank, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like a shit talk.
What an esoteric way to describe that. You know a dunk tank?
I just think the clown is such a vital part of it. So he's picking on all these fucking hayseeds with their girlfriends, so they'll get pissed off, you know. And it's like, I mean, he can only be so crude. There's children there, you know. And it's after a concert. I know it's still fair adjacent. So I think it's okay. And we're all hammered. I don't know. I think one of us was just literally.
This is a different time.
This is a different time.
Okay.
Goofy would just fucking sprint into the beer gardens. It's just 2 laid off shop teachers working. They're going to tackle somebody? I don't get that kind of money. I remember watching him do it. They would just look at him and just like shrug their shoulders.
I guess.
Like, he
must be 21.
Yep. And he'd sprint out with as many tap beers as he could carry, sprint back in, and just keep that up. Yeah.
I like Goofy.
Yeah, and we were hammered, and it's now a concert got out on a Friday night, pandemonium, fucking people. And we noticed there is like 200 people surrounding the dunk tank because it's kind of funny. He's talking shit. Guys are failing to hit the target because it's hard.
Yeah.
Throwing a baseball at a coaster that's 20 feet away is fucking hard. And he's just fucking it's late at night. He can probably get a little more risque, you know? And we're sitting there, I might have been me, like, hey, Goofy, fucking pull your pants down and show him your tool. He, as if it was a Manchurian candidate.
That was the activation phrase.
He just walks up, yanks his pants on, pulls his dork out, and it's like, that's enough, where he's like flailing it. And it is
good for Goofy.
Enough to like be stunned, uncomfortable silence. He won't stop doing it. And while all this is going on, some juvenile delinquent is climbing into the guts of the back of the dunk tank and slaps the target, and the guy falls down, which gave him the window to not get tackled by 8 security guards because they're trying to get this kid.
Holy shit.
So fair fun can be had with Goofy. I don't want to paint him in an unfortunate light.
I want to break in here for just a couple things real quick. Number one, it is telling where this story goes that you had to pump the brakes on using real names.
Yeah. True.
Secondly, I would watch the shit out of an After Dark hard R-rated dunk tank clown.
No shit, though. That's a good idea. Maybe a best of YouTube compilation. Yeah.
Hey, shithead, how about I come down there and fuck your dad?
What?
The hell?
The sun is still up. You must usually work to night shifts, sir. It's a woman clown.
You made it to the fair, huh? You didn't go to your sister's funeral. What the fuck?
Got real dark.
This fucking clown.
How'd she know she's dead?
It's just a hard dark clown. It's fucking Doug Stanhope clown.
So I'm done with the fair. Too much fair.
This is back to the actual story. Okay.
It's like now I'm just thinking, let's get home at a normal time so I can get some sleep. It'll be a long day tomorrow. Let's go. Okay, we'll get on the road. Hey, we got to get something to eat first. This is dumb, you know. We're in a town that has fast food, as you can say. That's a treat when you grow up.
Don't go to a town with fast food without getting fast food. Yeah.
And I'm like, where are we at? What's nearby? Because I'm just in. Let's get whatever's easiest. Oh, it's like, there's a KFC right there. Like, oh fuck, great. Let's do that. And like, I don't know, I couldn't have been fucking with my phone, but I was fucking with, you know what? I think we went to the mall and I bought something quick. I'm like opening the plastic on a CD.
Yep.
He didn't have an in-dash CD player. What the fuck am I opening it for? Do I want to read the liner notes?
Yeah, you want to memorize the lyrics so when you get home you can belt it all out.
So I'm like, just dude, it's KFC. You can't fuck it up that bad. Just order anything.
Yeah.
You know, order. I'm not even paying attention. He's ordering food, and all of a sudden I hear the bill amount. Like, yeah, that'll be, $21, $22.
A lot for back then.
For 1997, that's insanity. So we pull up. He hands me a quart of potato salad, a quart of brown gravy, a quart of mash, and a fucking overflowing bucket of chicken, like the family for 6. Like, it's like, yeah, man, I just ordered like it looked good in the picture.
Yeah.
There's fucking words explaining what it is. It's not a mystery order. Like, so it was like getting hot in the car because of all the food. So we sat there, we ate a third of the chicken, trying to scoop out potatoes in a hot car.
In a moving car, or have you pulled off?
Yeah. No, we're sitting in the parking lot, but they don't give you there's no plates,
Nope.
It's like, fuck that. I'm just going to eat a bunch of chicken. So if I get, maybe we had some potatoes. I can't remember, but fuck this. What a mess. It's like fucking, I was like, hey, we're going to save all this because we're going to throw it on the highway. That'll be hilarious.
Damn it.
Just loft it in the air. That'll be so much fun to watch.
You goddamn delinquents. And yes, you're 100% right.
Like being behind that car would be hilarious as long as you weren't in the splash zone. Is that potato salad?
Watching a quart of potato salad explode on the highway in front of you.
Yeah. So we're driving down the main drag of Minot. We got to drive down pretty much through the city, take the right at the main intersection, and that'll take us out of town. Just one turn is all we got.
Someone in Ireland is like, I do not need directions.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not gonna reenact this. I'm just making a Lewis and Clark this shit.
I can't follow the gravy trail.
Bring your children to the gravy trail. Relive.
Do not bring your children to the gravy trail.
So we're driving down the road, just fucking hotter than balls, too much food, everything's steamy. And this guy.
Are you still like holding all this in your lap?
If you remember pickups of that era, there's no fucking cup holders, there's no nothing anywhere. They're just a bench. You know what I think about? Yeah, I think I kind of like had my left arm pinning it against the backs, like in between the two of us, so it didn't tip over.
Holy shit! Yep, I can envision. Yeah,
so we're just heading down the road, and all of a sudden, like probably like early to mid '80s, either TA or Camaro, I can't remember, but it had T-tops, and that was a specific era, mid '80s. Probably.
I don't want to get in front of you, but no.
Yeah. And the guy kind of cuts Goofy off, and Goofy again mentally unwell. He is now seeing red. Anything vehicular, he became a madman. So he like violently cuts this guy off. Like if he wouldn't have been paying attention, we would have had an accident. So just this and that and this and that. And they're just going back and forth and like ruining. I went to Minot so much with Goofy early on. Like I never went to Minot with another peer besides him for the first 2 years of my driving life.
Okay.
I didn't know that running red lights was like something you shouldn't do. He would do it just like chicken. Like, just put the accelerator down, see what happens.
Jesus Christ.
But you don't want to be a pussy. He's like, fuck it, just grit your teeth. Oh, he drove a Dodge Dakota. It's not a full-size, a fucking school bus would have punched right through that thing. But I'm like, God damn. But part of me, though, is like, we don't got beer in the car. We're not drunk. Let's have a little fun. I'll watch some of this.
All right.
And I get a look at the guy. He's probably early to mid 20s. People seem older when you're 16.
Yeah.
But he's kind of jacked. He has a sleeveless t-shirt. You can tell he's got some muscles.
The fella in the T-top.
Yeah, the guy in the Trans Am. Let's call it a Trans Am.
Okay.
And it's him in the driver's seat and his girlfriend. Very attractive, probably also early 20s. And you can tell she is not about this life. She's
not into
clearly just wants to get where they're going, but he's all fucking revved up, and so is Goofy, and they're doing this. And then, it's busy time, and it's probably still like 6-ish, maybe 7, so there's a little bit of traffic.
In the city or on the highway?
In the city. It's all in the city. So all this insanity is happening between red lights. So like they'll have to come to a stop, and then they're like hollering at each other. And this guy's very angry at us. Even though he started it technically.
And you're trying to hold all the
I'm
fixins.
holding all the sides. I got too many sides. I just want to throw them on the highway. And we finally kind of lose them. Like, oh, fuck. Oh, well, maybe they turned.
Sure.
You know? So there's our turn coming up. And it's the biggest intersection in that town. And we'll pull up to it. We'll get over a lane, whatever. We got to get in the right turn lane and pull up, you know. When it's so busy, it'll turn green, but you don't even get enough cars through before it turns red again.
Yeah, totally.
So we get to that point, and all of a sudden I hear the loud exhaust, and that Trans Am pulls up beside us as it just turns red. We're like, there he is. And he just goes, hey. And we look over, like, go fuck yourselves. It's like, pretty good delivery on his part. And we're just like, and then fucking looks over at me. Oh no,
sorry.
I planted the seed. I was like, Goofy, you should throw that gravy at him.
Oh no.
And not thinking, but I was like, who am I telling this to? Of course he will do it. And
you got him to whip his horn at a fucking dunk tank clown.
500 people there.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he lifts his one eyebrow up. That was always a sign that something bad was going to happen. He had that ability
That was the activation.
to control eyebrows independently of one another. So he did that, looked at me, very discreetly, just takes the gravy, slowly uncups the top, rolls his window down a little bit more, and he's like, excuse me, do you guys like gravy? And they're like, what the fuck? And he, 1 in a million, shot puts this gravy out. Perfect spiral, Dan Marino spiral, and it hits the corner of the windshield. Picture the T-top. So just that corner, that jutted out corner of the windshield, catches that, which makes it spin. So it is a pinwheel of hot brown gravy. It is 92 degrees and humid out, and the poor woman looks like a gravy monster. She got how much that would suck to get hot gravy.
Gravy on a hot day.
Yeah, and then that probably hurt. It was that hot. It was from KFC. She is screaming and she's thrashing, and the guy he didn't know what to do. You know, what would you do?
Largely gravyless. Did this woman get the brunt of it?
He had to have gotten a ton, but she was so covered in gravy. And I remember laughing so hard I felt like I was like, you're gonna give yourself a hernia. Because I was on my knees looking out the sliding back glass of a regular, just dying, staring at it, laughing. And we're both dying. And then finally it kicks in, like, he is gonna skin us alive. So Goofy steps on the accelerator, jumps right into traffic, drives up on the fucking side of the fucking that was a 2-wheel drive fucking Dodge Dakota that he treated like a fucking Jeep Wrangler. Some poor sap bought that after him, and it fell apart. But so we pull, and he is so furious when they finally get the green, he shit cans it and spins his whole ass end around. So it must have had some aftermarket work. And
the Trans Am now,
stock 1985 TA ain't gonna have that much fucking horse. So he's got to like do maneuvers. You know, oh fuck, I got to put it in reverse. I got to do this, and like we're gaining. I was like, holy fuck, he's not gonna skin us alive. We made it. This amazing thing happened.
The perfect gravy crime.
And we get 2 blocks away. He's like, I need to take a piss. Pulls into it. It's like, I did what you did. I was like, you were out of your fucking mind. Piss your pants. Like, I'm kind of thirsty too. I don't give a fuck. You can't stop right now. And he's like, we're good. What's he gonna do? He pulls
the shit out of us is what he's gonna do.
I think he might have got gas. I remember sitting at the gas pumps, just like, it's like, do you want anything? Well, you may as well while you're in there. Get me something to drink. I am just sitting there, head on a fucking swivel, and I start hearing that fucking exhaust. And that fucking car pulls in. I'm like, Goofy is gonna come out to me getting stomped into a thin paste in the parking lot of a Speedway. And he pulls in, the Trans Am guy, and is just delirious with rage. And his girlfriend is screaming at him. And he's like, you're fucking dead. He just kept screaming that, but then he peeled away. Because I'm sure she was like, you bring me home or you'll never see me again.
Sure, yeah.
I have to take 7 showers. So Goofy comes out with beverages and treats. He's like, was that the gravy guy? I was like, yeah, man, I almost got murdered.
He's just having a fun road trip.
He had that in brain. He could run over a homeless person and not care. He was a sociopath, is what it is. Like for fun, we used to ask him how much it would cost for him to kill one of us if we could get away with it. The specific dollar amount he would give you would be so alarming, and the number was like, I don't know, we're pretty good friends, like $1,500. It's like
that's shockingly low.
Yeah, I felt like it should be a higher number, but.
And very specific.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 1,500. Like he'd think about it. He wouldn't just. He'd give it some thought. Like if it was like some kid in the school he didn't give a shit about, $300.
Jesus
like, yeah, it's like, I mean, I get away with it for sure. Yeah, why not? So the crime has been coming. We are now riding a high because now we're on the highway. It's like he's not going to catch.
You're
us
headed
on
home.
Yep.
Yeah, you got away with it.
Fuck, unbelievable. We got to witness this amazing thing and not suffer any consequences for it. And we're driving, we're having a good time, laughing. And I'm like, man, we still got this quart of fucking potato salad.
Oh, no.
And we saw a car coming up on us. It's like, man, I'm going to time this loft perfectly. I mean, hopefully it hits him on the hood. That'd be hilarious. But odds are it'll probably land by them and it'll still be funny. And I've got the window down. I mean, I am right-handed, or I'm left-handed. I'm trying to use my right hand to loft a quart of potato salad. We're going 70 miles an hour. And I'm trying like, okay, are they close enough? I'm like, slow down so they get on our ass. I am so close to flicking my wrist and sending that flying when I notice it's a highway patrolman. What kind of trouble you think we get in? That is serious.
For plugging a highway patrolman with a quart of potato salad?
You are in the news.
Yes.
That is newsworthy in rural
100%.
North Dakota.
You're probably making TV.
Yeah. Oh, local TV for sure. Yeah. Oh,
Holy
absolutely.
shit.
Attempted murder for that if it hit the windshield. I bet you could.
Oh, they would trump it up for sure. They would trump that up to an attempted murder charge.
It was just a goof, the defendant claimed. So then once they got past, we just lofted it into the air and it exploded and it was fun.
And it was fun to watch,
Yep.
no doubt.
Hey.
Yep. Look at that. Yay. Fuck the potatoes.
I think the funny thing is if someone drove behind us half a minute later, like, what the fuck is all that potato salad on the road for? Because that thing would spray. You know, that would be a huge potato.
For the next 5 miles, I think that was potato salad. There's no way that was potato salad.
Why would it be potato salad?
I think it was a sick bird or something. There ain't no bird that big.
That's a really big bird.
It was a whole flock of sick birds.
That was a whooping crane or something. Well, now we got it. It's saved forever.
Holy shit.
You know, it's been podcasted, the gravy incident.
That story will outlive you now.
Yeah. I used to be afraid to tell that story because it's like, Minot's not that far away.
Yeah.
A lot of Minot people have lake cabins where I live. It's like that guy could show up and put the boots to me.
Maybe that dude is a listener and we don't even know.
I've always wondered because as that the story would get shared, and it's like,
it's gonna get back to him.
Did that guy ever catch wind of that? Like, I bet he talked about that forever too. These motherfucking dipshit kids. Fucking old lady left me.
That dude for sure is telling the flip side of that same story.
Yeah. That is one of those stories that as time has passed, it's like, did that really happen?
Oh, sure.
It seems such a thing out of a movie. You know?
Yeah,
like,
that seems like something out of fucking Porky's.
It worked too well.
Yes.
Like everything fell into place for this. This villain just appeared out of the ether, you know, like just, I didn't know that guy. I never knew he existed until moments before.
Yeah,
you know?
like that's a cut scene in Fast Times at Richmond High. Mm-hmm. Like totally.
Yep. But it's like I got to tell the story to remind myself. No, that really happened. Holy shit! Telling people about that when we got like that next weekend was so great. Like, you're not gonna believe what happened on Tuesday.
They're carrying Goofy out on their shoulders.
Like, a lot of like that couldn't have happened. Like, I swear to Christ that happened. But when people heard it wasn't me, that it was Goofy that threw the gravy, it became a lot more
Then it
believable.
became- yeah.
because I'm not going to take those kind of risks.
You fucking planted the seed, though. You were an instigator in that.
Always was. That was always my
Yeah.
MO as a kid.
You're not going to do something dumb, but you'll convince somebody
I always had
else.
ideas, but I was too much of a coward or just too pragmatic. Like the juice wasn't worth the squeeze.
Yep,
the
I get that.
trouble. Some kids just didn't have that wiring. They were all instinct, so like they
Yep.
wouldn't even think of a consequence.
Yep.
It's like tell that kid to do it, he won't even. Give
I know
a shit.
people who are adults who are still that
Yeah,
way.
You know, they usually struggle.
Yes. I wonder if that dude and that lady are still together.
I doubt it. She was fucking pissed. She saved our lives. If she wouldn't have been there screaming at him, he would have parked his car and came and choked me to death in that broad daylight at a gas
The
station.
gas station, just sitting at the pump.
I wish I could show you on a map how close that gas station was from where the incident took place. It was insane. The more I think about it, we weren't even 2 blocks away. Or I mean, like maybe that intersection was the 2-block mark.
And for him to just be like, I'm going to get gas.
Yep. If you
Something to
climbed,
drink.
you climbed on top of that pickup, you could see what we just did. That's how close it was. That's not even a lie. That's not a fucking lie. You could see that intersection.
Dakota's not a tall pickup either.
Absolute madness. When he, I wish there was a recording of the noise that came out. I mean, when he pulled into that gas.
Just spitting.
Yeah. That's what are you? Why?
Why are you like this?
Like, how do you not have one survival instinct in your body?
Because he knew he had you to leave outside.
Yeah. Holy shit. God, the random. It was always in mine where the word. I remember being at the one independent record shop back then. It was all CDs, you know. Looking through used CDs, he was going to go try find some adult to buy booze at the giant gas station liquor store.
Sure.
That's connected to this big mess of businesses. I'm just having a good time. He hits the door to that record shop at full sprint. Almost gives the fucking stoner working the counter a coronary. And he's like, he just runs up. My name's Ryan, if anyone asks.
Holy shit.
Middle-aged grocery store employee bursts through the door and chases him around. And he's screaming. Goofy's screaming at him very hurtful things, making this man even more mad. It knocks a bunch of shit down right back out the door. So like, he's my ride. Again, no cell phones yet. And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? It's been waiting here for half an hour. You know, I can't mill around anymore.
Holy
buy
shit.
the one thing I wanted to buy. Walk out. I'm just walking through the parking lot. He's not at his car. He's not this. He's not that. All of a sudden, I just say, "Is he gone?" I'm like, "What?" And I look. He's just in the box of some stranger's pickup. He's like, "Yeah, man, I had to just jump in here."
That's a cartoon character.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. Where do you think Goofy's at now? What do you think he's doing right this moment?
He married into a bee family. I think he helps run the family bees.
Oh, I thought you meant as in not a. I thought you meant like a lesser quality family. I was like, Jesus, Nathan's coming hard at this family.
B-E-E-B.
A honey family.
the insect. Yeah, honey. There you go. Yeah, it's not like they're cooking up bee fillets. It's the honey is what the money's made. They're not hauling bees into a fattening plant. Get them ready for slaughter.
Boy, the honey family sounds like a bunch of like a family of West Virginia cannibals from lore.
That does.
The honey family.
They got a name, like a very innocent name. They commit unspeakable acts. Yeah. Hats off to Goofy. The amount of fun we squeezed into 2 years, like
Jesus.
insane. I used to wonder, like, my mom would be like, ask us, like, why did you never question me about how much time I spent with him? I think my mom kind of thought he was like special. Like you were doing a nice thing.
Okay.
It's like, no, he was very aware of everything.
he was psychotic.
Yeah, he was. That's that way. Yeah, he technically was troubled, just not as you think.
Not the way you were thinking. Yeah.
More emotional than developmental.
Oh God! Damn
One time
it.
he was running from. Man, this might be too hot for TV, but he was
boy.
running from the cops. He left a house party to go to another house party. Him and his buddy and 8 people they didn't know. and they're running from the cops. All of a sudden, the cops, they got a pickup box full of people, 2 of them in the cab, 8 people in the box, getting chased by the cops. Downtown, just hauling ass, driving 60 and a 20, turns a corner, what he thinks is an alley. It's a wall. It's just, businesses that are side by side, old brick ones.
Yeah.
One of them's just 20 feet shorter.
Sure.
So he pulls in thinking it's an alley, brick wall, hits that fucking wall. All those people.
Oh my God.
And he looks around, starts it up, can't believe it starts, pulls out and leaves.
Oh my God.
And I know that story has to at least be somewhat true because the next weekend I'm out with him and it starts overheating and we pop the hood. And he's like, everything's like 3 inches farther back than it used to be. And he told me that story.
Kind of tight in here, isn't it?
And I was like, well, are they all right? He's like, I don't know, there was nothing in the news about it.
Jesus.
Oh my God. I think about that. Like, you have kids. Really work with them on their for people recognition skills. Like, if something seems not right, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, someone climbed into the box of that pickup that night and their antennas were flaring, Like, it's like, they knew, maybe we shouldn't do this.
This isn't the best pickup box to be in.
Getting into a pickup box drunk at night is always a gamble. Yeah.
This isn't the best pickup box to be in is a very North Dakota thought to have.
Yeah.
You're headed to, it's as we record this, it's the Friday of Labor Day weekend. Congratulations, Americans, if you celebrate Labor Day.
If you labor,
Yeah.
I try not to.
As do I.
Yeah. We're boys of leisure.
But the laborers before you have seen fit for you to have a day off.
Yeah, God bless them for it.
Yeah, God bless them. Support your unions.
I'll usually take a Labor Day over the 4th of July. I know that's a hot take.
Really?
Yep. 4th of July back home, everything's too busy because that's the summer holiday.
Sure, fair.
I'm a Memorial Day boy. I don't like the heat. Memorial Days, you rarely ever grossly hot.
That's true. Yeah, yep. Memorial Day usually a little cool.
You can occasionally get one that's almost too cool for school.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd rather risk that than 98. I mean, it's going to be 94 tomorrow.
It's gross. It's going to be in the mid-90s all weekend.
I think the high for Fargo on Sunday is 101.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
Yeah.
That's not what they meant for. That's not what they got killed by Pinkertons at the when they were fighting for the 5-day work week.
This isn't what Mother Jones wanted. She was leading the fucking coal workers.
Yeah, she liked air conditioning.
Listen, it was before her time, and say what you will, but Mother Jones would have fucking loved air conditioning.
Okay, children can work as long as the temperatures are this delightful.
Celebrate Labor Day on Monday by suplexing a Pinkerton.
Yep.
That's how we celebrate around here. Throw a classic Jake DDT.
Kick him in the stomach, hold it. Don't do it right away. Look around, get a pop from the crowd, then snap it.
Yep, and snap it.
Yep.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. We got to
wrestling.
God, that's a deep run.
Yeah, we went a long time. Somebody out there was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I thought we got one. I thought we got one episode of the Simpsons podcast with no wrestling references.
Nope. We talk about wrestling far more than the Simpsons at this point.
100%. Yeah. Especially during this downtime. What's a Labor Day weekend look like for you? You heading to the lake?
Yeah.
You
sure.
picnicking?
Probably a picnic or two.
Yeah.
I'm sure some pontoons or two.
Grilling?
Yeah, grilling.
Splashing?
I don't know if I got the ambition to splash.
Loving
myself. Self-loving.
Self-love? Self-abuse?
Maybe too many Miller Lights. At least one night will be too many Miller Lights.
Miller Lights and macaroni salad.
Yeah, together at last. Might get ambitious to start a fire one of those nights. I'm a big fan of a fire. That's something that came later in life.
I love sitting around a fire. I get the authenticity of it, but boy, do I hate a fucking wood fire. No matter where you sit, the smoke's blowing on you. Your clothes reek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, if it's a still enough night, I don't mind it. I get with some nights it seems to be unstoppable.
I think a wood bonfire is for your 20s. Yeah, I think once you're of an age, you seek out that propane.
Oh.
Tires and antifreeze. Yep.
I'm gonna do my best this year not to get any leg bubbles. Remember my leg bubbles?
Yes, please keep your bubbles.
I don't need my sores lanced.
Oh, God. Oh,
they were
man.
bulbous. Bulbous is the proper word for those things.
They
That
were
was nuts.
they were jelly-like.
One of those was the size of a nut, like a testicle. I had leg pit nuts.
Yeah, if you'd
There were
had
2 of them.
if you'd had, I was about to say, you could have hung them from the back of a truck.
And they just magically popped in my sleep.
Oh.
One was big enough where my sheet was damp. Like, I had a mistake.
Don't like it.
I had an accident.
Don't like it.
This doesn't smell like the normal stains.
Oh boy.
Sniffing your bed stains.
Oh.
That ain't a way to live.
Sounds like an insult. Steer clear of that boy. He's a real stain sniffer.
You take that back.
Oh shit.
Yourself? What are you doing to celebrate the nation's laborers?
Not a lot. I'm keeping it pretty low key. Doing shit around this house. I got shit to do around this house.
Paint the windows. No natural sunlight.
Yep, gonna get some black paint and some rollers. I was thinking about putting tinfoil up.
Okay, reflected back at them.
Exactly,
Yeah, I like that.
like a mirror. Yeah, just like I've done pretty well, but I still got boxes with shit in it. You know, I still got some shit to unpack.
All your treasures.
Yeah, got to get my treasures out.
Yeah.
Got to get some stuff on these bare ass walls.
All your dolls will be displayed.
Yeah, I got to get my fucking doll collection up on shelves.
Your little placard with their name on it that you hand carved.
which doesn't matter because they move in the night anyway.
Oh, fuck me. That's terrifying.
If you come across anyone with a doll collection ever, you move a couple of them. You will terrify that person.
Especially in a new house, your room is so bare. If you woke up, there was a doll in the corner. Nope. That house is having an accident pretty quick.
That's how you shit a bed. That's how you do it.
I can't believe who left that Nipco heater on by the curtains. That's just 1 in a million. Nipco in August? It was pretty chilly last
I mean, it's
night.
a basement, you know, it stays cool.
You burn diesel to heat up the basement in your brand new house. Yeah, you know, can't take the boy out of the country. Can't take the country out of the boy.
These utility prices, you want to keep them low, you know?
Holy shit, lugging a 55-gallon drum of dirty diesel fuel down the carpeted steps. Got that
Sloshing.
Got that big sunflower head heater just cranked up, putting out a good heat. Nowhere for the exhaust to go. I'm dizzy.
A big 55-gallon drum with a sunflower head heater in the top is a terrifying visual.
I think this might have come up before. We used to party at a trailer house where that's how they were heating it. There was one of those in the living room. You just walked around it.
What? You can't do that.
I mean, I'm sure that trailer house burned.
I was about to say, how many times did that trailer house get burned down? Oh, shit. That is a terrifying visual. That home insurance goes up if you're reporting that.
I mean, there's nothing on paper involving those people living there. That might have been an abandoned trailer. Now that I think about it, there's
What
a
are you
very...
doing partying in fucking transient trailers?
It gets to a certain point at night, the good people go home. If you want to keep the Jeep rolling, you got to make some compromises morally.
Boy, as much as I want to dunk on you, you are right. You are 100% correct.
Charles Barkley's right. Nothing good happens after 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Just go home.
When the normies go home,
You should
be
go,
one of
yep.
them.
Yeah, you're calling them a square. Meanwhile, they're the ones whose lives are far more bright than yours are.
Yeah. You're going to be trading a hobo nails for cocaine at some point. What's he doing with these nails? You don't know.
God, I was the worst. Always want to see the sun come up.
I was never, like, it happened a few times, but never intentionally.
Oh yeah, it was always like, fuck yeah, someone else is up. Let's mix some drinks. Like, just kind of like, hey, yeah, we're having a good time. Like, you could tell they're powering down. Like, well, god damn.
And you're trying to keep them up. Like, yeah.
Let's play some tunes.
Get some jock jams.
And back then, it's not like I worked nights. I had an 8 to 5. You know? That's being 18. Just be able to bounce back from shit. Like,
You're frantically looking for your AC/DC Razor's Edge CD to put in.
imagine staying up till 6 a.m. 0.28 drunk on a Friday and Saturday now, and then go to work and do a manual labor job at 8 a.m.
Nope.
Insane.
Can't happen.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I could drink that hard anymore. First off, that would put me in the
I
hospital.
don't think I could do anything in that scenario. Not the drinking,
The
not
work.
the late hours, not the
I
work.
can't work an honest day anymore.
Not at my
I'm
age.
technically disabled. 1 part body, 2 parts lack of effort or will.
This is the worst remix to that Fort Minor song I've ever heard.
Jesus. A deep cut. Fort Minor have members of Lincoln Park. Am I getting that
One,
right?
Mike Shinoda. That's Mike
what-
Shinoda's side project. I think they only put out that one record.
It's
Pretty
Going
good record.
Down was the big single. Was that what that song was?
What is
called?
it?
It's Going Down. Is that what it was?
I don't know. I think the big single was the one with the math in it.
Okay.
15%.
Oh, that was
luck,
Fort Minor?
20%. Something.
I'm thinking of
Remember
s-
the name. That's the name of that record.
I'm
or
thinking-
of that single.
Yep, that's totally it. Was there another that dude side project where on the single with the video, Wayne Static of Static X was in it? Very new metal-y, yeah.
I would listen to that already. You've given me the ingredients of this cake, and I want to eat
You
it.
can figure out. You can get to the bottom of this. You have a cell phone.
I love how I pull up my cell phone to Google it on the sly, and you immediately are like, "Yeah, Google it."
Do it.
Executioners.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So Mike Shinoda and Wayne Static are both features on that. They are not part of the Executioners.
Okay. Yep. That sounds right now that you say it.
Boy, Mike Shinoda and Wayne Static.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Wayne Static, I think I've told it before, responsible for the worst radio interview I've ever heard.
Oh, no shit. Were you a part of the interview?
Nope, but I was in the room when it happened. I think I was there for it. I definitely heard it later, but I think I was there for it.
What?
Buddy of mine was the one doing the interview.
And he did fine?
Oh yeah, totally. Like
It was all on the guest.
yeah, my buddy the jock was engaged, had good questions that he was asking, did his research, like had good stuff, and Wayne Static was one-word answers.
Really?
Yeah, like just here's a little preamble to set up what I'm talking about. Here's the question that I spent a lot of time researching and writing. What do you think? Yeah. And then just dead air for a minute, like,
Oh, boy.
okay, thanks, Wayne. Like,
Oh, boy. Yeah.
that was a tough one.
Why even do it?
Yeah, like why?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like required to
Yeah.
fucking try to move some tickets, but
Yeah.
you ain't moving any tickets that way, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just stop agreeing to do this. Or just, yeah. Ugh.
You would catch that with the odd meet and greet every once in a while, the bands or members. There wasn't usually a whole band that clearly didn't want to be there, but usually you'd catch a couple members like,
Oh, really?
fucking meet and greet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, they clearly drew straws.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come to a meet and greet for Avenged Sevenfold. You can meet one of the members, and it's the fucking bassist.
Always the bassist.
Yeah.
I bet the bassist is always the guy.
Sorry, M. Shadows is meditating before tonight's performance.
Yeah. Do you ever think you got to meet Stephen Perry or who's the lead singer of Aerosmith?
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler. Who's the guitar player?
Joe Perry.
Joe Perry. There we go. I bet.
And then there is Steve Perry from
there we go.
from Journey.
Journey.
I see what your mind did.
Yep.
I see the deviled egg mixture your mind
I
made.
bet if any Aerosmith meet and greet was always one of those other three dudes.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tall bass player, the short
drummer.
drummer.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing a final tour thing?
Oh, I didn't see
I
that.
think they are.
They're old.
Yeah.
Like if
They're
they're
one
going
of
to
those
do it,
bands-
they ought to do it.
They were around a while before they popped, I think.
Oh, totally,
I
yeah.
bet they have an album that came out in 71.
I was going to say 73. Yeah. I bet the early stuff is very early.
Yeah. So good on them. Yeah, get out of it before you're embarrassed.
Yep. Get one last paycheck
Yeah.
and get on out.
Speaking of getting on out.
Ah, look at this guy.
Mine for radio.
You want to get on out of this house?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody next week, and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend if you celebrate. Have some
Ham.
Ham?
I don't
know
that.
that. Well, I could see a cut up cold ham.
Yeah, you go cold
sandwich
ham.
being
Enjoy
a
some
summer
cold
food.
ham on us.
Yeah. In my mind, it was like the cartoon roast ham, like with the weird tassel. Like what are the things?
the little cupcake
ham
accoutrements.
nibs.
Yeah. there's a hamologist out there flipping their shit because we don't know the proper name for that.
Damn it. Yeah, it'll be well, I suppose by the time people heard this, the weekend is over. I hope you enjoyed Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I hope
is what I mean.
We're still in some form of stupor.
Yeah.
Because you had too much fun.
I have a big weekend coming up this week. As people are hearing this, I'm gonna go watch Kyle Kinane record his new special at Acme in Minneapolis.
Fun times.
Fuck yeah.
That's
I cannot
a fun
wait.
show.
Yeah.
Friday night, Saturday night, or does he do one of each?
I believe it's just 2 shows on Saturday is what he's recording. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, an early and a late. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Everyone enjoy yourselves.
Bye, everyone.